Alright, hello and welcome to the Valorant Genesis League lower bracket final. Today we have No Name Esports taking on FANG in this best of 3 series to decide who will face Rosso, the undefeated team in the grand final of the tournament. Both of these teams come in. FANG knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, have to work their way through the lower bracket. 3 straight wins now, looking for the fourth to secure their spot in the grand finals. For No Name Esports, faced Rosso in the upper bracket final, knocked down here, getting their second chance, getting their lifeline for a rematch with Rosso. Both teams here trying to secure their spot in the final, trying to secure that tournament grand prize. First map here on Corrode. I didn't cook today for commentating. No Name Esports coming into this game with a put together, halfway finished roster, multiple substitutes being made last minute. FANG using the same roster from most of this tournament and from their dominant performance against Notorious in the last series that they played in. We start here on Corrode with FANG on defense and No Name Esports on attack.
Out of charges. A gift. That works.
To work on to our first round here, looks like No Name are going to be going for a pretty split setup here. Bomb making its way towards A side, but 3 players looking to make their way up mid. The Omen now rotating around to join the rest of the team towards A as barriers prepare to drop to begin this series. Heavy plays up mid for both teams. Hog Rider will get the first pick here for FANG. Spirit Breaker follows up, gets the second onto Knock. 3 on 5 now early here. Almighty King does get caught by Hazer there, getting a bit greedy, looking to grab a gun. Hog Rider down on 5 HP as the bomb makes its way towards A. Spirit Breaker finds Aspect. Nefarious now stuck in the corner here, one on each side. Lodito will find Hazor, and Hog Rider finishes off Nefarious for a 1-0 early lead here for FANG.
I do like winning.
Just a very solid pistol there from FANG. Good team play, good shots, everything went to plan there.
Find you.
Come into the second round here. Light buy for both teams here. FANG with the obvious edge here. Showing early pressure towards B, nothing up mid really. Bomb is there on Aspect. Almighty King has spotted him. Lodito just using some stall util on the B side as multiple rotates come in, leaving the A side of the map near completely empty with 2 players there for No Name. Nefarious and Knock looking to take some site control here. Only one angle truly being held on this side of the map.
Where are you? Still waiting.
Fireball's gonna have to defend a 3-on-1 here. Smoked off too. Push through the smoke here. Only a stinger now. 4 players up for No Name. And Almighty King gets 2. Fireball gets 1. Aspect is able to get the trade back on Almighty King, and Hazor will find Spirit Breaker. 2 on 3 here now for No Name.
30 seconds left.
Hazor making his way up, just a sheriff in hand. 2 players holding this angle. Aspect is seen. Hazor now seen on the other side.
Remaining.
Goes down to Hog Rider. Now it is just up to Aspect, who runs right into the stinger of Lodito. And that will be the bonus there for Team FANG.
Thank you. No need for this.
Move into round 3 here. Both teams should be on decent buys now. Maybe giving No Name Esports a chance to get themselves back into this game, get their first round. Don't let the round snowball too quickly. The whole team here bunching up towards B site. It's going to be a 5-man B hit here for No Name. Two on site here for FANG. Rotates slowly making their way through mid, but nothing fully here yet. Spirit Breaker will get one before they can even get fully into sight now. Almighty King wins the duel against Nefarious. Lodito gets the third. This round quickly falling apart for No Name. Aspect is able to get one, but falls to the stinger of Spirit Breaker.
Wall tripped.
It is just Hazor, 1-on-4, and Spirit Breaker will get his third of the round, a clean headshot onto Hazor. And with that, FANG take their third in a row. So far, very clean team play, very clean shooting from FANG. Everything seems to be going perfectly to plan for them. For No Name Esports, you simply have to play damage control here. Don't let it get out of control too fast. Spirit Breaker now onto that op. We know how dangerous he can be when he gets rolling on that weapon. Heavy mid pressure here for No Name. 4 players now. Spirit Breaker gets one through the stun with the teleport, gets out. Knock gets the trade back. Smoke down in mid. No Name have to rethink here. They're working their way towards A. Just one player on the A side of the map. 2 up mid here. Sheriff's in hand. Farius comes in, has to take the duel against Fireball. Fireball crosshair a little too high, can't get the shot there. They have the info, they have everything they need to go. Farius goes in, guarded by the smoke. 3 players here working their way into that A side. Fireball does get one through the smoke spam. In sight now, Hog Rider gets another as well. 2-on-4 now. Hazor is able to get one back on the lurk, and Knock gets another clean headshot with that Sheriff. Evens this round up to a 2-on-2 with 37 seconds left. Spirit Breaker can't hit with the op, takes lots of damage. Lodito's able to get the flank in. Now it's just Knock, and Knock runs out of ammo. Spirit Breaker is able to get one and secure a 4th round for FANG. The shooting so far for FANG has been just on point as a timeout comes in now for No Name Esports. We need to talk things over. This game quickly spiraling out of control. Are able to get a full buy this round, but even in the last buy round when they had the advantage, couldn't get it. The shooting is just simply better from FANG. Everything so far is better from FANG. Spirit Breaker at 7-1-2, utilizing that op, utilizing the Sheriff, doing everything he can to pull his team into a grand final berth. Meanwhile, over on No Name, 2 players both sitting at 0 kills so far through this early game. Need to get everyone on track, need to get the team on the same page here. This could very easily spiral out of control and take this first map out of contention for No Name before it's even truly started. Timeout ends and we make our way into round 5. No Name bringing nearly every player they have over towards this A site, looking to do a hard hit here. A site hasn't been overly heavily guarded, but Fireball has been hitting those shots at distance, doing everything he needs to secure this site. 2 Odins now come into play for No Name here. It's going to be a heavy fight up A to start off this round. Fade Prowler will find one. Can't follow up off of it. Sova Dart comes in, so does the Omen Blind. Almighty King in a very tough spot here. Needs to get at least one. Ferris is able to find one with the Odin. Almighty King whiffing someone is able to get one, but Aspect gets another one back. Fireball gets one. Trades coming back and forth across the board. Comes down to Aspect And Lodito over towards his A site. Aspect grabs the bomb, uses his Omen ult to get towards the B site. Now Lodito's gonna have to play a one-on-one retake.
Spike planted.
Bomb goes down and the clock is ticking.
Shadows traveling.
Dino makes his way into sight, but does he know? He is not able to win. Aspect dropping for that round, willing No Name to their first round of the game, 4-1. Interesting play there. 2 Odins and a lot of players towards the A side. Lots of picks just traded back and forth, mostly on Aspect, getting for that round, doing everything he could to win that round. Much more spread setup from No Name this time. Still 3 players over towards that A side, and the Neon can very quickly get over there. Bomb will go at mid. Not much presence here. 2 in connector. Almighty King does go down. Hog Rider just has to fall back here, being pinched from both sides as the rotates attempt to make their way over here. But working in on that Neon. Gets another one. Looking to get the third. Looking to hunt. Lodito is able to shut him down, though, before he can get his third. Everyone over towards this A side. Spirit Breaker on the op, holding an angle from backside.
Teleport's ready.
Looks like the call coming in from No Name. Rotate around. Play flank watch here. No bomb down yet. And they're going to be, they know where everyone from FANG is. Going to be a race to the B side here. No Name should be able to get the bomb down and secure the money. Up a player, 4-on-3 retake here for Team FANG.
30 seconds
Furious
left.
working his way into the backside. Gonna run into 2 here. Spirit Breaker and Lodito coming through. All 3 now for FANG. Tripled up here. Spirit Breaker back on the off. Furious gets one. Spirit Breaker gets a second though. Aspect trades him out. And the trades come through. Team No Name Esports, excuse me, get their second round in a row here, looking to work their way back into this game after a very slow start. Looks like the timeout has done them some good as they work their way back into this game now. Still a full buy coming out here from FANG, so both teams on full rifle rounds here. No op for Spirit Breaker though. Might be using to use that Tour de Force, which he does activate now. It's going to be a heavy B play here.
Gotta go.
Walking right into the chamber off.
Face your fear.
Fatal comes out. Lots of util here. Aspect makes his way onto the top of hut there. Completely unknown. Spirit Breaker gets 1. Can't get 2. Hog Rider is able to get the trade here and keep the man advantage. He quickly gets traded out as well. Lodito's able to get 1. Almighty King gets another. 2-on-1 now. Aspect takes that down to a 1-on-1. Uses his blind. The Neon ult comes out and Almighty King takes him down to get the 5th round for FANG. A very good comeback there after losing 2 straight, keeping your economy up. This has really just been a great performance from nearly every player on FANG. Hog Rider and Spirit Breaker both putting up great games, but everyone else is in the positive. Every other player doing their part, doing what they need to make this a true game for FANG. On the other side for No Name, a partial buy here, a Hero Vandal and an Odin coming out. Aspect, the only player really putting up numbers of note here.
Gotta go.
Neon ult is in play as Info makes his way up mid. Fireball pulling out the Odin on the other side. And Fireball is able to spray knock through the Viper wall. Almighty King gets a second onto Hazor. 5-on-3 here for FANG.
I'm out of here. Door's good.
Almighty King isn't able to get his second here. Oompa down to 11 health though. Not much left here. Fireball gets his second with the Odin. Spirit Breaker doubles up as well. It's a 1-on-3 now. The Odin comes out. Fireball gets his third of the round and gets the round for FANG. Very solid team performance here. Every round, someone new is stepping up. Every round, someone new is doing what it takes to win the round here. FANG playing great team Valorant.
Time to work.
So again, another very heavy mid hit here for No Name, walking straight into that Fireball Odin again.
I'm out of here.
4 players making their way up mid here for No Name. Walking straight into a barrage of util. Almighty King gets 1, Fireball gets 2 more. 2 players do go down on the side of FANG, but is it too little too late? Spirit Breaker gets another one and is just down to Hazor in a 1-on-3. He's been seen, he's able to get one onto Hog Rider, but can't get the second onto Spirit Breaker. FANG move on to 7. It's another all or nothing hit here for No Name Esports, and so far they are getting nearly nothing from these rounds. Walking into the Odins, walking into the Op, it doesn't seem to matter. They just can't get space, can't get control of the map. Fireball will stay firmly planted mid on that Odin, doing so much damage up there with it already, and they don't seem to have an answer on the side of No Name.
Where are they? Go, go, go!
But already takes damage through the wall there. Pushes forward. He's going to have to fight Almighty King. 2 more players coming in. Mighty King gets stunned. Able to swing. Doesn't swing fully through the smoke. But Aspect gets him and Oompa gets a second one. No Name showing a sign of life here. Hazor tucked in mid here. Does he get cleared? He does get cleared by Lodito, giving FANG a way back into this round. The Spirit Breaker gets Aspect. The Fatal comes in.
Player standing.
But it is all onto the shoulders of Fireball. Done so much damage with that Odin already, but walks in, doesn't clear his angles, and Oompa is able to get a 3rd round on the board for No Name Esports. It's a much better round from the team, taking the mid control, taking the map control, doing what they need to force their way into the bomb site. Something we have seen too little of from them so far. Looks like yet another heavy mid setup here from No Name. Looking to keep getting that pressure there. Fireball still on the Odin here. So much damage with that.
Spike down.
Oompa walks into a Spirit Breaker, gets one on the Op here. Almighty King doubles up there, gets 2. 2-on-5. Nefarious has worked his way towards the A site. Spirit Breaker holding the angle on the Op. Nefarious does find Hog Rider. Evens out the numbers a little bit more to a 2-on-4. Nefarious is going to walk away.
1 enemy remaining.
Knock found by Lodito, though, on the lurk. Unaware of any pressure up B. Lodito spotted by Nefarious here. The whole team knows where he is, and they're going to go hunting.
Bring them down. Nice, nice.
Lodito does get caught out by him. Gives him a path to B. Has to go through that out through that Odin of Fireball. Can't do it. FANG onto 8.
Last round before the switch.
Into the last round of the half here. Full buys out from both teams. Excuse me, a half buy here from No Name. Economy broken. 2 Vandals, 2 Stingers, and 1 Sheriff. Gonna have to do a lot with a little here. Work their way back into this game slowly. Station every player towards B side here, but they're walking into Spirit Breaker, the top performing player on Team FANG. Lodito, they're playing in the backside. Solid on his own round as well. Fatal will come in. Spirit Breaker playing that backside angle. Gets caught out though by Oompa. Goes down first. Lodito now in the backside.
Almost out.
Caught by the Prowler. Stuck there. 5-on-1 on site now. Not able to get Hazor. They're a little slow on the trigger. Support looks to make its way in. Fireball does get there. Blinds Hazor, does get him. Almighty King now comes in, gets one more, gets two, and the round falls apart for No Name. 5-on-4 post plant. They lose 4-0, making it far too easy for FANG here and falling out of this game and out of this series rapidly. We move into the second half now. 9-3 score in favor of Team FANG at the half. And it is going to take a very serious comeback and a serious effort from every player on No Name to work their way back into this game. Three players on the bottom side of the No Name Esports roster, combining for less kills than Spirit Breaker. There needs to be a serious step up here from all of No Name Esports to get themselves back into this game. So we begin on the pistol round here. FANG work their way towards 5 players on this side of the map. Nefarious is able to get a spray through the wall, but not enough as Knock gets one. Spirit Breaker gets the trade back quickly. FANG look to pinch into the site. Knock's able to get his second of the round. The headshot with that classic. Nefarious gets another. Spirit Breaker doubles up as Knock gets his third. It's all up to Spirit Breaker, who can't do it. Aspect gets the final kill. No Name move on to 4 here. Possibly a sign of life for them late into this game. Still down 5 rounds here. Need more than just that. Need more than just the pistol. So we come in here, it looks like it's going to be a 5-man mid hit here for FANG. The Omen Smoke blocks him off early. Aspect gets Spirit Breaker through the smoke with a Sheriff headshot. Brilliant play there. Almighty King works to get some pressure up here. Just the Bucky in hand, though, against an Outlaw. That is a death sentence in round 2 of the half. Nefarious has been seen on top mid here with 4 players looking in his direction. Able to get some chip damage and get out with his life, just down to 15 health. FANG rapidly work themselves towards the B side here, but 2 players will be here to meet them. Bomb will go down.
Planted.
Nefarious up in that heaven position. Hazer there too, trying to fight with Almighty King. Pin there, Almighty King with the Bucky in hand. Fade does manage to grab him. Swings out with the Bucky, can't get it though. Lodito is able to double up with the classic. Oompa now misses his Outlaw shot. Knock is able to get one back though, and Knock doubles up. That will be 5 rounds for No Name Esports. And a slight force there from FANG. May have some economy troubles later in this game, especially in the next round.
Their backs will be towards at least one of us.
They are able to full buy up, so they will get their bonus here against a half forced buy from No Name Esports. Nearly every player grouped up towards mid again. Gonna look to take that space. Probably push hard, fast up mid here. Only 1 player on the side of No Name to hold. Just Nefarious, Sheriff in hand. Almighty King and Fireball making their way up while Spirit Breaker sits in the back, holding the long angle. FANG look to rotate here towards the A site, bringing players over, but also playing into the bodies from No Name. Aspect gets the first pick onto Lodito as they try and come into that A site. Omen Smoke comes out. Aspect does take some damage here.
Found them.
And Knock now gonna have to do some more heroics. FANG smoked off once again, have to rethink their plan. And watch for that lurk of Oompa making his way into A main now. Only on an Outlaw though, no rifle in hand. Will have to make these shots count. especially with the players on FANG, excuse me, having full armor here. Outlaw is a 2-shot kill. Hog Rider walks into one. Oompa upgrades now to a Vandal. Spearbreaker gets the trade back, but Oompa gets a second. Fireball gets another trade now. Almighty King swings into the site, can't do much, gets the one onto Aspect, but Hazer and Nefarious team up. Two lowest performing players of No Name get the 2 final kills to secure 6 for No Name Esports, working their way back into this game with 3 straight rounds on this defensive half. Now coming into the next round here, a half buy at most for FANG. 3 Sheriffs, a Stinger, and a Classic. Now Oompa on the op, the first time we've seen them on that gun all game. We're going to play the aggressive angle on B main. Can't get anything on the first shot. Go back fighting against Spirit Breaker, the deadliest player on FANG. And Spirit Breaker caught, knives out, walks clean into that operator. Almighty King and the rest of FANG working their way through that smoke. Some damage is taken here with a spray. As they look to wrap B through spawn. Wrap A, excuse me. All 4 players playing in a bunch here. Might not be ready for this one. He gets one there onto Fireball. He gets 3. He gets 4.
Flawless.
They line up, walk into the spray as they walked into the op, and No Name Esports have found their way to a 7th, making this a very competitive game after being down 9-3 at half. Brilliant spray from Nock, brilliant reactions and positioning. The perfect play that he could have made in that spot.
Track them down.
Looks to be another heavy mid hit here from FANG.
Where are
4 players going up mid. Just the Viper towards A. Almighty King takes some damage. They walk into the op again. Fade Power comes in, doesn't find anything. Oompa has to fall back just a bit and waste his stun. Once again, a 4-on-5 now for Team FANG to work their way out of.
Toxin screen down.
Colin Audible begin working themselves towards the B site that has been all but abandoned by No Name Esports. Motito has this. He has to cross over mid though. With the Oompa holding there, could be a very dangerous spot.
They're dead.
He's able to find one though onto Nefarious. Hazor left to hold B side here. 3-on-1 coming in. Dodges the Omen Blind, but spotted by the Fade Eye. Fireball will find him and secure B site for FANG. Oompa with the Opto finds one, finds Lotito just before that fade, just before that Viper Orb, excuse me, goes up. The counter fatal to stall. Will stall him for a moment. Dog comes in too, shot by the op. Oompa swaps onto that Phantom. Has help coming through mid.
We'll catch them.
2-on-3 with time slowly ticking off the bomb. Aspect finds Hog Rider now. A 3-on-1 for Fireball. Finds the first. Can't find the second. Oompa drops 3. 2 on the op, 1 on the Phantom, and secures round 8 for No Name.
It is over.
It's 5 straight rounds now for No Name Esports, making this a true game as Team FANG called the timeout here. Have to regroup, have to do better. Their attack is simply falling apart, getting stopped whatever they try and do. And with the players of No Name beginning to finally come online in the server, it has to be time for change. The bye will be solid into the next round for both teams, with only Hog Rider on a lower tier weapon. The Odin back in play now, seeing it a lot more on this map in recent days. Nefarious probably going to use it top mid like was done to him so many times on the other side from FANG. We head into round 18. The Tour de Force comes out from Spirit Breaker, looking to get himself back into this game. Slow start to the second half. Not much performance from him so far. So it's going to be another heavy mid and A hit from FANG. Nefarious with the Odin, looking to do damage. Spirit Breaker brings out the Tour de Force. Can't find anything before the Omen Smoke goes up. Can't even get onto box. He's going to play aggressive here. Nefarious falls off, lets them have mid control. Almighty King and Co. working their way into connector. Multiple players holding top mid, just waiting for some over-aggression from Hazer. Doesn't look like it's going to come yet. As FANG have quite truly stalled out here, looking now to hit top. Hazer holding the angle. Gets one, can't get two. Lodito is able to find another one. Spirit Breaker with the second. Now running into B site, running into that Odin. Can't get anything yet. Almighty King finds Nefarious, takes the Odin out of play now. Viper's Pit comes out from Lodito. Two on four retake here. Seems impossible with the pit in play. Lodito playing a very aggressive angle here. Front sight. And FANG seem like they're just going... No Name seem like they're just going to call the save, play for exits. Aspect making a late push for it. Knock is able to get one on the exit, but can't get any more. Aspect goes hunting now. Gets a second, takes some guns away. That's all they'll get. FANG moved to double digits now, breaking the 5-round streak from No Name. Even with that setback, the economy is still very good for No Name here. Full buy again, Operator and Odin still in play. And they have money to buy for next. Much more split setup here from FANG than we're used to seeing. 2 towards B, 2 towards mid, 1 over on the A side. Looking to maybe play a little bit different than they have. Spirit Breaker has been inserted into B main, holding that angle now. Aggressing up with the Odin. The Omen Smoke blocks most of everything. 2 players sitting on that B site waiting.
Toxin screen down.
FANG make their way towards A. Oompa is able to catch Spirit Breaker out there in B main on that op. Knock goes down.
A.
Multiple trades coming back and forth. Now it's a 3-on-3. Neon ult from Almighty King running into backside, running towards the Odin, but runs straight into the op of Oompa. His second kill of the round. It's a 2-on-3 retake here for No Name. Lodito's position has been found out. Holding the crosses of each other. Lodito low now, down to just 1 shot. The Omen Smoke comes out, hoping to do something here.
Enemy remaining.
But goes down. Hog Rider gets 2. Nefarious 2-on-1 with the Odin. Able to get one onto Lodito, but Hog Rider's playing off-site. Nefarious sticks. Hog Rider with that shorty. Can't get it! But no time for the defuse. 2/100ths of a second. Nearly the perfect retake. But it was not meant to be. FANG move on to 11 rounds here. widen the gap even further, and inch closer to victory on map 1. 2/100ths of a second, all that separated No Name Esports from 1 round away from tying this game up. Truly an insane moment, could be the turning point in this game. They do have the economy to buy up for at least 1 more round. Very good money on all of their players, at least in this one. They need to get this round or this game may as well be over with. On the other side, some sloppy play still from FANG, need to tighten things up, but they are getting the round wins that they need. 2 in a row now, and just 2 away from match point. 2 away from victory, 1 away from match point. Move into round 20. Another heavy A-side split for FANG. All their players bunched up between A and mid. Spirit Breaker coming in. The Odin of Nefarious still doing its work there. Spirit Breaker can't find him on that op. It's an op duel up mid now between Spirit Breaker and Oompa. Neither person wins yet. Yuta will come in, push the duelist for No Name back, if only momentarily. Multiple ults come out now. Almighty King looking to rush into Khan here, able to take down Oompa, take down that op. Nefarious trades onto Fireball.
Bring them down.
The Odin's still in play here.
Toxins going up. Toxin
Lotito
screen
making his
down.
way towards A main. Sees that Omen smoke come out. Knock holding here, gonna have to get at least 1. Can't do anything yet, has to fall back into sight here. And Knock is able to get 2 with that shock dart. Lotito gets 1 back. Can he get the second? Hog Rider follows up to get the second.
30
2 on
seconds
2
left.
here. A site bomb will go down. Nefarious on that Odin can be so dangerous. Nearly clutched up last round. 40 seconds for redemption here. The Vizolt comes out. No guns here. Hog Rider with that shorty in the corner, and he doubles up. 1 shot, 2 kills. FANG move to match point.
Match point.
A double shorty 1 tap. And that is how FANG move to win this game. Looking to win here is a half buy at best for No Name Esports. Only 2 true rifles in the round, half shields on most players. Down 4 rounds just to force overtime.
Shadows traveling.
I'll find you.
More mid aggression here from FANG. Not looking to test too much. Nefarious starts this round off well. Gets the kill onto Almighty King through the wall. FANG work their way towards A again. This site has brought them success in the past. Aspect is seen up there. Doesn't take much damage. The blind comes out. But it's only to stall. Not holding this angle again. Aspect there as well. Fairies working in towards backside, still without Odin in hand. Aspect sprayed through the box down to 14 HP for him. And gets caught by Spirit Breaker. Even numbers here. Every player on the A side of the map. Fireball gets Hazer through the smoke. Oompa looking to lurk. Do they know about him? Lotito gets another one. This round quickly falling apart for No
30
Name.
seconds
Their
left.
chances in this first map disintegrating before their eyes. Oompa looks to work his way in. Do they know? They don't. He doubles up.
Last player standing.
Can't get the third though, and Nefarious falls. Spirit Breaker gets a triple, and FANG win map 1. We will be back soon with Map 2 of Lotus, the possible decider in this series, and with FANG possibly booking themselves a ticket into the grand final against the undefeated Rosso. Welcome back. We now move into map 2 of this best of 3 series, which is Lotus. FANG played Lotus in their last series, won convincingly against Team Notorious, looking to repeat that success after winning in a, she can't say too convincingly, it was a 5 overtime affair, but very solid performances across the board from them. FANG with a 1-0 lead in the series after map 1, looking to book their ticket into the grand final and potentially into a tournament win here. No Name Esports looking to recover after a rough loss on that first map. Both teams lock in and we will head into map 2. Pretty similar comps between the two. Few changes here. Double duelist once again for FANG, who start on the defense here. Double duelist as well for the side of No Name, running the waylay. Looking to see what they can do on there. This map very heavily offensive sided. 3 sites to defend. Lots of rotation options. 3 begin here, stacked up towards this B site for FANG, which is 1 on A and 1 on C. While 4 players begin stacked up on the C side for No Name. Pretty light buys for both teams. No Name with 3 ghosts and 2 classics. Only the single ghost, the only buy now on the side of FANG. On Spirit Breaker though, deadly player. Lodito forced out of the C side here as the hit comes in. Lodito spotted out there. All 5 players on this side of the map. Excuse me, there is 1 player. It's Hazor over on the A side, just looking to cause some trouble here against Fireball. Hazor heavily favored there with that ghost in hand, and he does win that fight. Lodito's able to get one back though and get out of sight for the most part into some safety here. Spirit Breaker gets one on his ghost. Lodito caught between 2. Knock will get the kill there. Spirit Breaker comes in on that lurk with Almighty King. Hog Rider also tripling up there. 3 on 3 post plant now. Farius will be blinded here and forced into the backside. Aspect gets one. Aspect gets a double. Almighty King is able to get one back, but Aspect gets his 3rd of the round and wins the pistol round for No Name Esports. A much better start than on the last map. They need to look to build some momentum, especially on a very attack-sided map here like Lotus. 3 from Aspect, 1 from Knock, 1 from Hazor. Exactly what they needed to begin this game. 4 Bulldogs in the game now for No Name Esports. Just 3 Sheriffs in this near full save from FANG. No armor on any player from FANG. Looks like it's going to be another C hit here. 3 players on the C side of the map. Waylay sitting in spawn, but will join over on C side. That Hero Vandal coming through spawn here with the aggression from Almighty King. Things could turn south here. Almighty King spotted there and gotten by Hazor. And now the hit comes in at C. Spirit Breaker and Lodito playing in the backside. Some damage through the door. Luka comes into the backside, falls into the Viper. Falls into the Viper Molly. 2 trades come in. It will be a 2 on 3 post now for FANG.
Time to jump.
Fireball with just a classic in hand. Hog Rider has the Sheriff, but that's all. Against 3 rifles.
One enemy remaining.
Zor holding the off angle, but is able to flick over, get the kill. Hog Rider gets one, but Nefarious trades out and wins round 2 for No Name Esports. The 2-0 lead as we head into the bonus round. We have full buy for Team FANG here and a put together by mostly guns from last round with only 2 players going down. All 5 players grouped up here. Viper will leave and head towards the B side, but quickly comes back. 5-man hit here towards the A side for No Name. Almighty King aggroes up quickly, is spotted by the Fade Eye, and walks straight into it. Oompa gets another one. A quick 3-on-5 now for No Name. Fireball marked, seen, shot. Hog Rider now smoked off. Gonna have to push through, but pushes right into Knock. Doesn't clear him. He's taken down, and Oompa gets another, a flawless 3rd round for No Name. Looking much better on Lotus than they did in the previous map. Come into round 4 now. Looking to make it 4 quick rounds in succession here for No Name. Four players on the C side, just the Viper to cause chaos at A. Almighty King aggresses up but backs out. Spirit Breaker caught on mount here, 4 players. Not able to get any. Oompa gets him before. Now it's just up to Lodito on C side. The rotates are coming in, but will they be quick enough?
Bring them down.
Prowler comes in, so does the Oroclone. Open that door, possibly looking to transfer into a B hit. But they'll stay planted. They're going to back out here as the rotates come in. 3 of the 4 remaining FANG players now on the C side, just the Fade up B. And No Name have called this brilliantly. The rotates are going to come over. The panic button's going off in the FANG camp, but will it be enough?
30 seconds left.
Fireball coming through secret, Sheriff in hand. Doesn't see any, sees one, sees Knock, but can't get the kill. Almighty King, Lodito, and Hog Rider all coming here from heaven. Minimal guns to them. The push comes in, 3 sheriffs in hand now. Lodito's able to get one, but quickly traded out. Oompa gets a second, and Hog Rider goes down. Only 1 kill in the round for FANG, and a 4-0 lead for No Name Esports. Coming into their map pick, highly prepared, possibly just a bit caught off by that Corrode pick. Looking much stronger in this game and looking like they're on pace to take the series to the decider. So going to be a heavy A play here from both teams. 6 players on that side of the map right now, including the bomb.
Where are we? Still waiting.
Oompa gets Spirit Breaker. Oompa gets a second. Nefarious gets a third here. And just like that, this round might as well be over. Lodito having to rotate through spawn.
Spike planted.
It's a long way to get to A site, and in a 5-on-2. Not even sure if this is a fight you want to take, and it looks like they aren't. Lodito backing out here. Hog Rider as well, falling off now. Backing up to C site, but it looks like No Name are going to go hunting. The bomb ticks down. The 2 remaining players of FANG hiding on the C site, looking to do anything they can in this round despite it already being lost. That will be 5 for No Name Esports. Lodito does get one. Oompa gets another one, though. Only 1 saved gun for FANG. And a very broken economy. FANG look completely unprepared for this assault from No Name Esports. It'd be another C play here.
They are mine.
Mountain control has been something that FANG have struggled with all game so far. Yoru and Neon on this side, both duelists looking to make some magic. Almighty King nearly caught by the Prowler, is caught in the end. Knock gets him on the swing. Spearbreaker gets one and teleports out, handing the C side freely to No Name. Hogrider will make his way in through water, but it is a tough fight there, 4-on-1. The spray nearly finds him as bomb goes down. Hogrider gets one through the smoke spam. Gives FANG a hope in this round.
I'll handle this.
Spearbreaker uses the dimensional drift, looking to get the intel. No players on site for FANG.
Here.
He's able to spot 2 out here. Out of the dimensional drift, teleports away so he can't get anything here. Oompa now caught in the smoke, blinded. Knock gets 1. Hogrider trades back. Knock gets a 3rd.
One enemy remaining. Last
Hogrider gets his 3rd, but Hazer gets another one. 1-on-1 here. Hazer and Spearbreaker. Spearbreaker gets it. Does he have time? Yes, he does. 5 seconds to spare. Spearbreaker is able to get FANG their first round of the game with a 1-on-1 clutch. 3 from Hogrider, 1 from Spearbreaker, and FANG finally on the board halfway through our first half. It's now into round 7. No Name Esports positioning every one of their players towards A site.
Time to jump.
3 playing on the offside of the map for FANG. This one might be over quick. But able to take that rubble control. No kills found yet. Lodito, though, might be able to do some magic here. Spam through the wall, though. Takes half his health away. Waylay ult comes out. Not the greatest ult. Lodito gets 1. Spearbreaker gets another. Spearbreaker goes down to Nefarious. Nefarious gets his 2nd while Hazer gets a 3rd. Almighty King does get another one, stops the plant, makes this a 2-on-2. Not coming around, picks up bomb, fakes the plant. Now he will stick. The stun comes out. Hogrider gets 1, Almighty King gets the 2nd. FANG get their 2nd of the half. Needing to do exactly what they tried to avoid in the last game, letting their opponents back into this game. Still down 3 rounds, but plenty of Valorant left to play here. Full buys coming out for both teams. So far, Fireball sitting at 0-7 to start this game. If FANG want to do better, they need to see more of him. He was lethal on that first map, especially on the defensive side. Map split here for No Name. See aggression from Spearbreaker, but his cross is held. He can't swing through here. At best, he gets 1. The flash will come out and the stun, but he goes down to Aspect. Almighty King gets 1, but Oompa gets the trade back. 3-on-4 here, and C-Site is property of No Name. Hogrider able to come in, seen by Aspect. Blind comes out. But it won't be enough. Bomb will go down. Hogrider out through the smoke, gets 1. Can't get 2, though. Aspect gets the trade. Lotito and Fireball looking to make their way in here. Fireball is able to get 1, his first pick of the entire game. 2 playing off-site, though. Aspect catches Fireball, util in hand. And that will be round 6, a guaranteed successful offensive half for No Name Esports. 6 already secured, a pretty broken economy on the other side for FANG. This could be 7 very fast, just the hero rifle so far. Spiritbreaker on the Bucky. And 2 sheriffs. No armor on both Spiritbreaker and Almighty King. Both duelists. 7 deaths to each of their names and only 9 kills between them.
Who's next?
Another split here. The dimensional drift comes out from Aspect, looking to quickly make his way into this C site. 2 players here, Almighty King and Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker can't be found here. Aspect has to teleport out. Nefarious gets Lodito, though, on that A
Don't
site.
miss me too much.
Fireball holding now. Just the Sheriff in hand. Nearly gets caught on the jump spot. Oompa isn't able to get one. Hog Rider gets him back. 4 on 4 now, post here. Nefarious gets Spirit Breaker. They're getting a little over aggressive. Hog Rider's seen by that Fade Eye. Counter one comes out from Fireball. Fade ult comes out now. Catches all 3 players here. Fireball gets one. Can't get the second. Blinded. Knock and Hazor double up, and Hazor gets his second. Finds Hog Rider. 7 rounds for No Name Esports. A much better half for them. Exactly what they needed here. The economy, for the most part, is back now for FANG. The Bulldog on Hog Rider, and pretty broken outside of that for next round. Hog Rider downgrades to a Stinger and regen. Almost no money between every player on FANG. Hero Clone is shot by Aspect. Mighty King and Spirit Breaker still looking for that C aggression. Playing together against Aspect here. And Nefarious opens the door and gets one. Spirit Breaker stuck in the corner here, but they don't clear him. He's able to get only one before Knock trades him out. 3 on 4 once again. And the rotates needs to come in. But holding in backside. Small gap in that smoke gives him a safe hiding spot.
Welcome to my
He hears him
world.
coming. Prowler is out. Runs out of time though. Viper's Pit comes in as well. Your Flash Hog Rider gets 1. Hog Rider gets 2. Visol comes out here for FANG, looking to make this a much more competitive game.
Here.
Still stuck outside that Viper's Pit, with time ticking down in this round. Fireball gets shot in the back by Hazor.
Player standing.
Hazor gets another one. Oompa gets the 3rd, and that is 8 rounds now for No Name Esports. Even with backs against the wall, a very solid sight hold there, utilizing that Viper's Pit. And now we see here in round 10, looked like the Odin was going to come out for a second. It's a force buy here for FANG. No true rifles in this round. And it looks like this defensive half is just going to continue to crumble for them. The Outlaw on Knock could be absolutely lethal. No player on FANG has full armor. Almighty King looking to aggro up here, but he's walking into a foreign spawn. He's able to get 1, but 2 others fall around him. No Name looking to speed up into A here, but that's exactly where Fireball is, the lowest performing player of FANG. Can he do something here? He cannot. Hazor with a clean headshot onto him. Lodito now trapped in the backside. Everyone knows where he is. Hog Rider uses that Omenal to get back onto site quickly and offer a bit of resistance here.
Be right back.
But No Name quickly call the audible and go to B. Oompa gonna stay out here. Look to catch that rotate. Look to catch him unaware.
Out.
Warps out. Gonna sit in secret.
One enemy remaining.
Lodito caught out by Oompa. Hog Rider is able to get the trade, but it's a 3 on 1 now. Smoked off. Phantom in hand, only 11 bullets to get 3 kills. Fakes the teleport. Looks like he's just gonna save that rifle. Save any amount of hope that he can. He's seen there by Aspect, is able to get him. And he will run now, being hunted down by some of the players on No Name. Hazor looking for him. Hog Rider gets his 3rd of the round before falling to Nefarious. 9 dead in that round. Very costly round for both teams here. But that does cost FANG a much needed rifle because of that Hog Rider onto just the Guardian and regen. Our final round in the first half here. 9-2 in favor of No Name Esports. It's going to be a heavy C play again for him.
Scatter.
The Omen ult comes out
I'll find you.
into backside. Lodito gets caught by Knock completely unaware. And that is 4 on site for No Name. Spirit Breaker in this smoke with just a Bucky. Dimensional drifts. Does see the Omen, or does see the Yoru, excuse me, sees him teleport, trying to get as much intel for his team as he possibly can. But he gets caught as he exits the Dimensional Drift. Nefarious gets his. Almighty King stuck in the corner here. Nefarious doubles up. Nefarious triples up. And Aspect gets another. A 10-2 half in favor of No Name Esports.
Switching sides.
A very impressive attacking display, firing on all cylinders through that first half. Just 3 rounds off from taking this to the decider of Ascent. On the other side for FANG, desperately needing to regroup after this one. No timeouts used, so both still on the board for both teams, but something needs to change here. Losing this pistol could be a death sentence. FANG stacking the players towards this seaside. It's just the Viper. The Euro TP does come over to help out. But that may be it. 4-man hit here. Both duelists making their way in. Hazer back there, gets one, can't get the second. Hog Rider trades him out. Lodito through door there. Catches Oompa on that teleport.
Marked one. Spike planted.
Hog Rider gets the bomb down. Fade grab comes in. Omen blind to counter install.
Try again.
Nefarious gets one, makes this back into a 3-on-3. Aspect gets another one. 2-on-3 now. The round quickly falling apart for FANG. Almighty King comes up. Lodito gets one. It is a 1-on-1 now. Lodito and Nefarious, both players at very low health. Nefarious gets his 3rd of the round and gets the 11th round and the crucial pistol for No Name Esports. Just 2 rounds away from sending this to the decider. Move into round 14 now. Has to be some sort of buy here from FANG just to force anything out of this game. Onto pistols, you're playing back against the wall for as long as you're alive. Five up B here. Be a fast play. Stinger in the hands of Almighty King. Knock gets forced out. Lots of util in his direction. He will be lucky to survive this one. Spear Breaker's able to get him. Nefarious and Oompa double up though. Make this a man advantage for No Name.
One enemy remaining.
Aspect on site now. Can't do much there. It's just one player left, and Hazer gets Fireball after he doubles on his own. And No Name Esports move on to map point here. Looking to send this series the distance. Send us to Ascent.
Thank you. Push a button. Save the day. Easy.
And I can't imagine after that the economy for FANG is going to be at all
Match
usable.
point.
Timeout now from Nefarious. Going to regroup just a bit here. Actually called from the team in the lead by 10 rounds. See what they have to say. Probably cooking up one last play here to send this to the decider. Go to Ascent. Winner of that game will face the unbeaten Rosso in our grand final next week. The buy comes in for FANG. It is very light. 2 Bulldogs, a Stinger, and 1 judge.
Weapon
Buy
here.
changes up a bit. 3 bulldogs now, a stinger and a sheriff. 2 players are on heavy armor. Buys roughly matching here. Some costly round for both teams. Oompa onto that outlaw though. Like half buys on both sides. It is a full A hit here. Oompa holding with that outlaw. 2 players not on full shields. This could be bad. Sprays through, is able to get Fireball down to just 10 HP here. Almighty
Where
King
are you?
drops into the pit.
Bring them down.
Oompa's there. Doesn't get 1.
Spike
Lodito
planted.
gets 2. Hazer gets 1 back. 3 on 3 now. Aspect falls in.
One
Hog Rider
enemy
gets
remaining.
1. Hazer gets his second. Knock gets 1 more. It is all up to Hog Rider here. 2 on 1 to save his team. And Hazer gets his third, gets the headshot, and sends this series to a 3rd map. We will move on to Ascent. We will move on to deciding who plays
Defenders
Rosso
win.
in our grand final.
My way.
Welcome back to our lower bracket final here in the Valorant Genesis League. We have both of these teams forcing this series to 3 maps between FANG and No Name Esports. On one side, No Name Esports made their way through the upper bracket, only losing to the undefeated Team Rosso in the upper bracket final and ending up here. For FANG, barely making it into playoffs, last in their group in the qualifying spots, lost in round 1 and have had to force their way through the lower brackets to this point. 3 wins out of 4 done, but now comes the hardest. Map 3 in the lower bracket finals. Winner to face the undefeated Rosso in the grand final. Here we go on Ascent. Both sides are locked in. Here we go. Surprise pick here from FANG of the Sage. Uncommon pick at this level of the game. Almighty King, normally one of their duelist players on that Sage. Very curious to see what he can do here. No Name starting on the defense here. First time in this series, started both of the other maps on attack, had mixed results. This looks like it's going to be straight off a heavy B hit here. Three players, though, stacked towards this B site for No Name. Nefarious with that shock dart ready. Can do some serious damage here. Looks like FANG have called an audible, looking to put some mid pressure on now. The fast play through here, through B main here. Lodito's gonna have to get one. He does get his one there. Nefarious is able to trade out though. The Omen Blind comes in and so does the rest of the team. 3 players rushing in here. Second shock dart comes in. Not much damage doing there. And FANG call the slowdown again. All 4 players still stationed in B main here. Sagewall comes up and they are able to find 2 here. The double from Almighty King with the classic onto Knock and Nefarious. B side is free here. A 3-on-2 now in favor of FANG. Almighty King gets dropped that Ghost, a much more powerful gun than the classic that he got 2 with. Aspect and Hazer, the 2 left alive from No Name. Gonna have to work some magic here. B site, very hard to retake on. Fireball re-smokes off there, sees Hazer. Hazer takes even more damage now as Aspect comes from the other side. Aspect's able to drop 1. Fireball gets Hazer though. Doesn't seem to be enough left here. Aspect taps but walks right into the barrel of Hog Rider's Ghost. The pistol goes the way of FANG. Very interesting play there from Almighty King to get those opening 2 picks. Very curious to see if that was a one-time thing on the Sage or if he has more like that coming throughout this map. FANG stationing the whole team over on B side again. Just the lone Cypher of Hazor left to anchor A.
Cover going out.
But looking to play very aggressive up mid here. Comes in, but it's just the classic in hand. Not so sure about that call. Shock Dart comes in, will get some damage there. FANG call out, looking to go B site. Cypher hasn't fully rotated away yet, but 3 players stationed on B. And there goes the Cypher.
Shadows traveling.
Calling back now, looking at his camera, trying to see anything, but he sees nothing so far. So all 5 players from FANG make their way in here. Rotates now, starting to come over. No Name not quite sure about this one. Spirit Breaker comes in. Looks to, gets flashed, teleports into hell. Knock up there on just a classic though. Throws the nade, but it will find absolutely nothing.
Spike planted.
Spirit Breaker gets onto Hazer, gets the kill. It's going to be a very hard retake with him with no guns.
Enemy remaining.
Lodito gets 2 with the ghost. 2 very clean headshots there. Makes this round near unwinnable. Nefarious up there. Only a ghost in his hand.
Flawless.
Nearly no chance. Walks into Fireball, who also has a ghost. Gets the headshot. A flawless second round for FANG. No Name finally able to buy up here, get some real guns into this game. Hopefully they can get something with it. Don't let this game spiral out of control like the last 2 have. Just Nefarious
Snuff them out.
and Aspects on the only 2 players on No Name with kills. Another heavy B-sided setup here for FANG. Sage is over towards A, but not doing much, just looking to catch some over aggression.
Decoy.
Spirit Breaker on that Yoru, works in. Hazer playing backside there, the only person really on B. Knock is able to get the kill onto Lodito though. Give No Name a sign of life early on in this round. FANG have kind of stalled out here in the B main position. Nowhere to really go. They're going to back out now. Sage has worked themselves up mid. Almighty King here has to take a kind of unadvantageous fight here. Farius swings out, just barely gets away with his life. Almighty King swings into Oompa and wins that battle. Nefarious gets
30
one. Hog
seconds
Rider
left.
quickly
Very
trades out.
good.
3-on-3 now with 30 seconds to go. Knock comes in, gets Sage walled. Able to get his nade off though. Hazer now still in backside. Gets tapped by Fireball. 13 seconds left. Bomb will go down here. Another
10 seconds
3-on-2 retake.
Spike planted.
Almighty
Last
King gets
player
one and makes it
standing.
even harder. Knock 3-on-1 here. Are they aware of him though? He's able to get Fireball. Still has 2 more to get. Just 27 health to his name.
Suppressing. One suppressed.
Throws the knife. Does find the Sova. And Almighty King gets his 3rd of the round. 3-0 in favor of FANG. Still early in this game, but very much going in the favor of FANG here. The whole team is performing. Everyone doing their job. Almighty King on the Sage, 5-1 with Hog Rider and Fireball. Hog Rider, Fireball, and Lodito all on 3 kills. A very good team-wide performance here. For No Name Esports, 5 Sheriffs and Lights Out. All they can truly afford in this
Be right
round to
back.
still have money for next. Oompa dodges that KO knife, looking to have some aggression up A main here. So once again, 4 players, now 5 on that B side. No presence over on A. Mighty King, Spirit Breaker, the first 2 in. The util will begin to come in. Spirit Breaker teleports into Boathouse now. Hazer in a very bad spot here. Silence stuck in Vice Thorns and goes down to Spirit Breaker.
Not ready yet.
Another B-sided retake needed here from No Name.
We tend to dust.
Almighty King able to get Oompa. Oompa with a free kill possibly there and can't take it. Almighty King gets his second, nearly gets a third, but it doesn't matter. 4 stay alive for FANG, and this game moves to 4-0. Two players on No Name Esports still without a kill to their name. Only 7 kills across the team through 4 rounds. It is truly grim.
Now we wait.
Into round 5 here. FANG looking to play a little more spread. The bomb finally over towards A site. They leave it there. Spirit Breaker's gonna look to play mid. Various gets that dart. Does tag Spirit Breaker with the drone. Spirit Breaker just flat out running up mid now. Various falls for the clone.
Portal closed.
Varys and Hazer both here on that B site. Knock throws the nade, looking to stall just for a little bit longer.
Shutting them down.
And knives. Doesn't find any though, it seems.
Is ready.
And Oompa
Spike
gets
down
2,
A.
Aspect gets 1,
One
Knock gets
enemy
the 4th,
remaining.
and it looks like finally No Name Esports will get their first round. It's just up to Lodito, needing a solo ace here. He plants himself in the corner and possibly looks to just save that gun. Whiffs on Oompa, is able to correct and get the headshot for 1 kill.
30 seconds left.
Lodito though trapped in mid. Everyone knows where he is. Nearly caught by Hazer. A bit of a bad shot there. Hazer though holding that angle, looking for a second chance.
10
Can't
seconds
get it.
left.
Lodito making this more of a round. Not enough time, but still is able to steal 2 guns away from No Name, even on their first round win, making it a very costly win for the team.
They aren't impervious. We can do this.
Into round 6, excuse me. No Name finally getting themselves on the board here. Needing more like that last round, more balance between the team, not relying on one person. It's a very interesting setup here. FANG, 5 players stationed on that B side, 4 No Name, just 1, just Hazer, still yet to get his first kill in this game. Holding backside with that Cypher camera. Spirit Breaker and Almighty King up on that Sage wall again. Hazer did see it. Nefarious is able to get Spirit Breaker. Almighty King revives him though, so it doesn't mean much in the long run. Almighty King goes down to Knock, maybe playing that angle just a little bit too often. Hog Rider and Fireball both flashed out as the Omen smoke comes in. Spirit Breaker looking to rotate off here. Mid is held though by 2 players. And the Waylay has worked up into A main here. This could be a very dangerous spot. Aspect holding mid here. Aspect not able to get one, gets some damage onto Spirit Breaker, but that's all. Now Nefarious gives his position away. Spirit Breaker charging his way, and he gets taken out clean there. A nice headshot from Spirit Breaker.
Scanning ahead.
Fireball comes in. Blind. Aspect does get one, but quickly traded out by Fireball. Retake will come in. The Waylay ult comes out. Stuns the whole team. Hazer gets one, his first pick of the entire game here.
Stay in sight.
One enemy
Spirit Breaker
remaining.
gets one, evens up the numbers. Hazer gets a second. There's just Spirit Breaker on nearly no health. And Hazer gets his 3rd of the round. Finally on the server, perhaps. Knock gets the defuse, and No Name Esports get their 2nd round of the game. Much better round there, much better util. Finally managing to catch them using that Sage Ball that they've gotten so much success from. Almighty King will probably have to rethink using that one again, because they seem ready for him now. Oompa finally gets onto the op, only 2 and 6 in this game, so he's going to need to get online soon. And Spirit Breaker with the Bucky looking to Dimensional Drift right off rip here. To get some util. Sovol comes out. But caught down there inside. Spirit Breaker luckily able to get that kill there. Visol comes out as well here for FANG. Knock and Nefarious both get picks though. Make this much more of a round. Aspect gets another. Aspect gets his second. Aspect up here now. Aspect gets a third and gets a third round for No Name Esports. The round falls apart for FANG. Ults used, 2 men up, and they still cannot get it. Taking down that lethal op from Oompa early, using the Dimensional Drift, using the Visol, and none of it is enough. We are just 1 round away from a tie game here. Full buy for both teams out here. Fireball on a Stinger, a bit low on credits. Besides that, we have 9 rifles in play. Another heavy B play here. Aspect gets the first onto Spirit Breaker. Slow start from him so far. Needing to see more if you're FANG. But still holding that op down mid. FANG rotating away now. Probably looking to go A. 2 players on that side of the map though. Nefarious aggressing up a little bit, might be caught off here. 4 players here. He does spot 1, falls back now. Hog Rider leading the charge in, Lodito with him. Flash comes out. The Omen Blind held there by Aspect, not used yet, now used. Ends up blind. Nefarious ends up blinded, I think, by a counter Omen Blind there. And FANG will make their way into A site. Smoked off for the moment. 30 seconds left in the round.
30 seconds left.
And FANG quite stuck here. That nade comes out. Fireball goes down. Lodito is able to get one, but Nefarious gets another one back. Trades coming across the board. Oompa gets one. Knock gets another. And this game is tied now. 4-4. 4 straight rounds for both teams, and the momentum looks very firmly in the hands of No Name Esports. After a very slow start, their players are beginning to come online and looking to work themselves back into this game. Timeout called by Lodito. FANG looking to talk it over. Losing 4 straight rounds and some pretty ugly ones too. Man advantages lost and generally bad takes. Needing to figure out something new here. The attack's getting very predictable. Every round they're starting over on that B side, looking to take some control or go mid. And No Name have quite frankly figured them out. Hopefully in this timeout they can get something new figured out, work themselves back in here, and work themselves back into a lead for half. We'll move here into round 9. Full buys out for both teams. Again, Fireball and a half gun here. Very low on money, it seems. Stuck bottom fragging on FANG. Not much money to his name. Can't buy a good rifle yet. FANG work their way over towards A site. Vise left on B to hopefully cause some chaos for him. It's only the Omen Blinds, Flash and Yoru going in. Very flash heavy comp here for FANG. That Sova ult comes out and that will be lethal. That finds Hog Rider and gets half onto Almighty King. Spirit Breaker comes in, gets Nefarious back. Evens up this round. Lodito gets another one. Gets FANG the man advantage. Knock comes in, gets one, can't get the second. Spirit Breaker gets him. 3-on-2 now for FANG. Dito on the op. Dito might be caught off here. He is caught off by Aspect on that Odin. Hazer now playing up in heaven. Spirit Breaker directly below
One
him.
enemy remaining.
Teleport.
Almighty King gets Hazer though. Is just up to Aspect. Needs to clutch a 2-on-1 here. Both players playing outside of sight. And Aspect is going to save. He calls off. Picks up the op to save. And will not go for the retake.
Shadows traveling.
FANG back in the lead of this game on a very clean A-side hit. The two top performers doing their jobs, doing what needs to be done. But a costly round with 3 players going down. Hog Rider and Fireball both a little sketchy in the economy. Probably won't be able to full buy, if buy at all. Fireball forces up again onto a Bulldog. Hog Rider gets a buy. Oompa still on that op at 3 and 8. They're going to swing right into him if this is played right. Sovadrone goes down, shot by a teammate. They don't know the op is here yet. Playing in that smoke. A risky business here. Uses the Waylay teleport, gets out. Goes to fight another day with that op. Yoru clone comes in, is shot. Yoru himself may swing. No barrel seen yet. So teleports over into pit, but whiffs on that first shot as the smoke comes out.
Slow down.
FANG smoked off, look to be calling out here. Spirit Breaker still stuck in pit there. Lodito gets the first pick onto Nefarious now.
Out of charges.
Spirit Breaker still looking to cause some chaos on A site. Flashes and teleports, and now he will leave as well. 4 players moving towards B. It's just Hazor.
30 seconds left.
Sees him on the camera, has to get ready for a fight. When the teleport comes out, Knock gets 1, Aspect gets a 2nd now. Round quickly falling apart as Hazer gets a 3rd on the Odin. Hazer will follow Lodito in the backside and Plant will go down. Rider playing up here. Oompa doesn't know.
Adapt or die!
Visol comes out.
No more.
Aspect goes down to Hog Rider. The Waylay comes in with a shorty in hand. Lodito gets a 3rd though. Knock versus Lodito. And Knock will win the fight with a very nice headshot. Diffuse comes in and should have plenty of time here. This game goes back to tied at 5-5. A 3K from Lodito, but still not enough. Loses out in that final one-on-one. FANG able to scrounge up a buy. 3 rifles in play, but that will be all. On the side of No Name, 3 rifles, an op, and a Guardian. Very lethal at long range here. 2 stingers for FANG. Oompa 4 and 9 still need to really get activated, especially on that op. Aggressing up A main and he finds nothing. It's another heavy B hit here for FANG. Spirit Breaker working his way up mid, up cat. That angle is held though, ever so slightly, and bomb is on the back of Spirit Breaker. Knock does have to fall back, keeps holding the angle. Spirit Breaker sends out that sends out that clone. Does get shot here. So Lodito looks to make his way into B site here. Held by Nefarious.
Not ready yet.
Lodito with 3 last round.
Revealing area.
Sova Dart does come out. Destroyed instantly. Tells them what they need to know.
Shock dart.
Shock Dart comes out. Nearly very bad.
Enemy down.
Lodito goes down. Almighty King is able to get the trade, and the Sage Wall goes up. Nefarious gets a second one. Makes this a very winnable round. The Sage Res does come up. Nefarious gets one more. 3-on-3 round now.
30 seconds
Knock
left.
with that KO ult.
One enemy remaining.
Bomb still isn't down. Nefarious gets 4.
I have the
Nefarious on for the ace. Can't get it. Hog Rider nearly able to do something there. But Knock is able to trade out the kill.
Last
Secure
round before the
6
switch.
for No Name. On the side of Fang, a very light broke by here. 2 Stingers, a Bucky, a Guardian, and a Sheriff. It is a very light buy. 4 rifles and an AWP on the side of No Name. Looking to take control of this half, take control of this game. Book their ticket to the grand final.
Who's next?
But holding mid on that AWP, but won't find anything. Spirit Breaker on that dimensional drift. Gets smoked off. Clone comes out. Clone is shot. But nothing to double up here. Door closes before Spirit Breaker can get through. Hog Rider now playing Gen. Moves to plant. Very fast hit here. Could be dangerous. Some very good close range weapons in the hands of Fang players. No kills yet, and Bomb is ready to, and Bomb is already down, ticking away. Nefarious gets one on the Spirit Breaker. Stovall comes out. A lot of trades coming through. 3-on-3 now. Lodito has to get one here. Hog Rider gets one. Lodito can't get one back. Aspect gets 2. Knock gets 1. And that will be 7 rounds for No Name. 7-5 score at the half. No Name looking to take control of this map with
Switching
2
sides.
very convincing round wins at the end there. A solid retake in round 12. Onto the pistol now. The attacks of No Name have been mixed depending on the map. On Corrode, they looked very sketchy at times, while on Lotus, they put together an absolute masterclass, leading 12-2. Hazer and Oompa only combining for 9 kills between them both. Those two need to come online soon. Both of them with ghosts, deadly guns here. 4 ghosts in play between the two teams.
I will hold up
Some
the
armor.
sky.
More on the side of Fang. A very spread play here coming out from No Name. Initial burst of util from Fang. KO knife suppresses 2 on B site. Spirit Breaker on that Yoru. While this is happening at B, Bomb works its way towards A. Fireball does see 2 from his spot in heaven. Smokes off the mid site. Aspect comes in, leaves with his life though. Oompa gets caught in a much more compromising position, down to 1/3 of his health. Barius gets 1, Nefarious gets 2 though. Hog Rider and Lodito both down now. Spear Breaker has worked his way into nearly the spawn of Fang. He might catch one out here. Nearly a whiff, but Spirit Breaker is able to get one, and he's able to double up here. Make this a 3-on-3 round. 40 seconds left, and Bomb is down. Spirit Breaker caught by Hazor, a very clean headshot. Almighty King now comes across. Almighty King to knock, and now is just down to Fireball, who cannot do it. It is a triple from Nefarious, and No Name Esports moved to 8, winning that pistol.
Sometimes old ways are best.
Exactly what they needed to do there. Continuing to take control of this game, winning 8 of the last 9 rounds after starting 4-0 down. Another spread setup here. Bomb towards A site with the majority of the players towards B.
Ready.
4 players now for No Name, grouping up towards mid. And No Name will claim mid for practically free. Just Lodito on the Vice to really stop them as they make their way towards top mid and even into market or defender spawn. It's a very risky game that Fang are playing here. They make their way all the way up to top mid. Eyeing defender spawn, but not going there. Knock will take first contact in through market. Is just Lodito on site. He falls all the way into backside, looking to just play his life and get one. And No Name have played this almost brilliantly, calling the rotates over, able to get the first pick there thanks to Nefarious. 5 on 4 now, and just one player on the A side. It's Fireball, the lowest performing player on all of FANG. The rotates will come in. But Knock is able to find Spirit Breaker. Knock finds Hog Rider as well, doubling up. 2 headshots there. Fireball will trade him out. Oompa gets one more and is just up to Lodito. And Oompa gets his second, finally registering a multi-kill round and getting No Name their 9th. This game continues to spiral further and further out of control for FANG, needing to really change something up. 9 out of 10 rounds going the way of No Name. Half buy only for FANG here. No true automatic rifles, just one player on a pistol. They do have money for next, so that's when the full buy will come out, but this is a very important round. You don't want No Name to get double digits this easily. Recon bolt from Hog Rider quickly destroyed. Spirit Breaker aggroed up into that smoke on Catwalk, decides to back out now. He does have one Vandal, the only player to have one. He gets blinded and Oompa gets the pick. Oompa's able to upgrade here. The Sage Wall will come out from Almighty King, but it doesn't really matter. They're going to run him down anyway.
Tragic.
The Shock Dart gets him. Lodito is able to get the pick onto Hazer now, even it up in a 4-on-4 round. But Lodito gets traded out by Nefarious. Hog Rider gets behind everyone, goes uncleared, gets another trade here. Hog Rider blind, gets killed by Knock. Trades coming back and forth for both teams now as Bomb moves towards B side. 2 players alive for FANG. Almighty King now might get cleared here. Players from No Name fall back onto the side. Oompa caught pulling his gun out, not ready to fire, falls to Almighty King. 2-on-2 retake here on the B side.
Cover going out.
Bomb continues to tick away.
Shadow. Stealing sight.
One enemy
Fireball
remaining.
throws out the blind, doesn't get anyone. Almighty King is able to get one. Fireball gets the second. Is there time for a D? There will be plenty of time here. 7 seconds still on the timer as FANG finally managed to win a round, breaking a 5-round streak and a 9 out of 10 run from No Name Esports, hoping to show a sign of life in this game, bring themselves back. Even with that round win, the buy is still not perfect. Spirit Breaker stuck on a Guardian, every other player on a rifle. Hog Rider and Spirit Breaker both on half shields. The other side, Aspect also on a Guardian. Aspect playing aggressive here. Aspect goes down to Spirit Breaker, getting a little too aggressive there, missing his shots. Much slower round here from No Name. Hog Rider sitting there in CT. To get at least one. Lodito needs to do something here too. As they come in, Lodito is spotted, has to fall back. Storms will come out as Oompa goes into the site and walks right into the shot of Nefarious. Knock now up mid, playing near market. Almighty King and Hog Rider attempt to come in. The Sova will come out, but doesn't really find anyone. Oh, it is going to find the Sova there. Spirit Breaker is able to get a trade back, though, onto Knock. 3-on-3 retake here. Plenty of time on the bomb. Almighty King gets marked there, but not enough to get him killed.
There they are.
Fairy's playing in backside here, has to
Last
reload.
player
Spirit Breaker
standing.
gets his third of the round. Spirit Breaker gets 4 on for the ace. Can't get it, traded out by Nefarious on his 4th. Almighty King will finish him off
I will
though.
not die here.
Bomb will be much closer this time.
My ultimate is ready. This is
3
our
seconds
home.
left. A Spirit Breaker 4K. And that's what it takes to get FANG onto their 9th and their 2nd round win. Now a half buy coming out here from No Name. Economy is kind of broke. Won't have enough for next if they full. The bottom performers on FANG starting to show up slightly. Hog Rider warming up into this game. Fireball still not playing great, but 8 assists to his name. He is definitely helping the team out when he needs to. Aggressive play from Oompa here on that Stinger, looking to take a close range fight. Comes in, looks the wrong way. Lodito gets the headshot. There's more where that came from. Lodito gets a second. Lodito can't get a third. Shot from 2 different angles. Spirit Breaker and Hog Rider get 1 each, and Hog Rider gets his second. 8-9 for FANG. Down just 1 round now. Really working themselves back into this game.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Now a timeout does come in for NNE Esports, losing 3 in a round here. Really looking to put things back together. A few very sloppy rounds and giving up a few retakes. The B-side hits have been working halfway for No Name, but giving up 2 very rough retakes to lose. And for the side of No Name, Oompa's still on 7 and 14, Hazer on 6 and 12. Those are 2 of their best performing players. They need them to show up here, especially Oompa. If you can get him going off on that waylay, this is a very different game. Just 7 kills though through 17 rounds so far. We'll head into the crucial 18th round now. Both teams on full rifle buys. No Op or Odin's in play as far as I can see yet. Four players grouped up towards A here for No Name. Cooked up with Strat in the timeout. Time to see if it works. They do have the Waylay ult, but that's the only one they have. Lodito and Almighty King over on this A site. Lodito's able to dodge the knife. The 4-stop site plant should come down here for No Name. Almighty King and Spirit Breaker stuck in tree here and smoked off. Bomb is tapped but not down yet.
Spike planted.
Bomb finally goes down. Ult comes out.
I'm back.
Spirit Breaker out of his ult, gets 1, can't get the second. Oompa is able to get it to get the trade back. Four on 3 in favor of FANG here. Hog Rider gets one with that shock dart. Aspect stuck in backside. Marked, goes down. Just Hazor, the defuse is being stuck. He's able to get one, but it won't be enough as the defuse comes through, and he falls. 9-9 tie game.
Now we wait.
After such a strong string of rounds, No Name Esports falling off completely, giving up multiple rounds now, 4 in a row to the side of FANG.
Retrieving thorn trap.
The op now comes out for Spirit Breaker. Knocking Nefarious on the other side. Guardians in hand. A-Rush is coming in now. Oompa goes down to an Almighty King headshot. Nefarious does trade out with that Guardian.
I know exactly where.
And once again, No Name make their way onto a site. Aspect sprays Fireball through the smoke. Hog Rider ult comes out here. Delays the plant for just a moment.
Take flight.
Spirit Breaker finds Hazer there, trying to plant in the open. Knock gets Hog Rider though. Lodito evens it up. 2-on-2 now. 1 minute to go. Spirit Breaker comes through. Both players for No Name here stuck in main. And the TP comes out. Spirit Breaker is able to get one, and Lodito gets the second. 5 in a row now for for 5 in a row for FANG. They take the lead 10-9, moving to double digits in round 19. 21 kills for Nefarious, 7 for Knock, and 15 for Aspects, but it has not been enough. FANG moving behind the 18 from Spirit Breaker and 16 from Almighty King and Lodito. Spirit Breaker now on that operator, looking to play up mid. May swing straight into him, which he does. His poor performance continues as Spirit Breaker doubles up onto Knock. A very early 3-on-5 on this eco. Things look to be going from bad to worse. These are looking to work his way into that B site. Has to get past Lodito. Just a sheriff in hand, not looking good. Blinded as well, they know he's here. Rotations come around from Nefarious. Hazer gets seen by Hog Rider. 3-on-5 here, Spirit Breaker still on that operator. Looking to rotate once again. Aspects caught by the Vise wall, can't go much further. Just 30 seconds left in this round. He will trip the wall.
30 seconds left.
Drawing the attention of Spirit Breaker over. Needs to be at least one from Nefarious here. Lodito must go down. Flash comes out. Spirit Breaker gets his third on that off. Gets the fourth. Lodito gets the fifth here. A Spirit Breaker operator 4K. And FANG move to 11. Buy will come out here from No Name, looking to give themselves a lifeline here. Move to double digits as well. With this string that FANG are on, it is not looking good.
Cutting through.
Through the calm, I see.
4 players stacked up on this A side. 2A, 2 going mid here. Ferris uses that drone, sees 2. Oompa looks to make his way up catwalk here. Hasn't had much success on these entries so far.
Be right back.
Here's Fireball reloading, catches him on the jump spot, but not enough to get the kill. Now Fireball blind, stuck in the corner, dies to Knock. Almighty King walls off tree. Spirit Breaker gets one on the op, evens up the numbers. Oompa's bad game continues. Aspects does get one here, makes it a 3-on-4. The A control will come in. Knock gets one here, going up against that Spirit Breaker op, and he's able to take him down. 4-on-2 now. Lodito and Hog Rider both playing up in heaven. Positions are known now. Lodito gets Aspects down in hell. Time continues to take off this bomb.
Nowhere to run.
Sovo comes out, gets 70, bomb is half. Nefarious gets Lodito, and Knock gets his third of the round onto Hog Rider. A sign of life for No Name as they move to double digits. 22 rounds deep, both Nefarious and Knock on 20 kills each. Full buys out for both teams. Spirit Breaker not on that op. Fireball has it in his hands currently. The lowest performing player of FANG, 7-14. Looking to use the most powerful gun in the game.
Revealing area.
It is a heavy B hit here. KO comes out. 2 players on site. The waylay of Oompa makes his way in. Able to, the Spirit Breaker finally breaking through here. Nefarious gets the second. Omino comes out. It will be a 3-man stack into CT. Oompa gets his second of the round.
Planted.
Not able to
Last
get his
player
third.
standing.
Aspects gets one. It is just up to Fireball, who dies to knock. 11-11. We are tied going into round 23. Spirit Breaker now back on the op. Fireball wasn't able to do anything with it last round. Spirit Breaker sitting at a very good 23-18. Needing to put up more rounds like that 4K. Aspects now moves on to the op on his side. This could be bad too for FANG. Money isn't looking too great. If they lose this round, it may be done. Looking for more mid aggression here. Upa's gonna take the fight. There's absolutely nothing being given up mid. Spirit Breaker with that op over in tree. Triggers the shear. Slow round so far. Hog Rider worked his way up into B main in a spot that may not be cleared immediately. Spirit Breaker still holding that angle in tree on the operator. Very slow play here from No Name. Here does Hog Rider get cleared. Hazor comes through. Both players jiggling. Hazor sees him first. No shots landed yet. And Hog Rider doubles up. They line up for him. Upa has to use his ult, but runs right into it. Is able to escape, get one on Hog Rider. Knock gets the second onto Fireball. Lodito stuck here in market, gets one of his own. Dodges the Omen Blind. Almighty King gets the res off.
Standing. Spike down.
Aspects and Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker on the up, gets the kill. Secures overtime at least for FANG.
Mid. Match point.
Almighty King with an op masterclass in this game. 24-18. A sketchy round there from FANG, but they come away with the win. And now, for No Name, it is the last chance that they will be given. They must win this round.
Time to jump.
Heavy towards the A side for No Name. Only 2 players on this side of the map. For FANG. Lodito's looking to leave now. Both players looking to leave, abandoning the A site completely. But dashes in. Finds absolutely nothing. The Sage will hold that angle, but gets smoked off. Lodito makes his way into heaven. Three players stacked heaven. Bomb will go down, and the 40-second timer begins.
Planted.
Viceult comes out, will steal guns. Spear Breaker now dimensional drift into sight. Will get all the util he needs if he can find his way out of this maze. Lodito gets the first kill onto Knock. Spirit Breaker now inside. The defuse is being stuck. Can they do anything about it? Lodito steals.
Sit down!
Steals.
Yo, guys.
Get the fuck off, Cypher! You're bullshit! Who cares? You're fucking horrible! Quit the game!
Absolutely wild with that.
Fucking all that shit to go triple negative on the fucking decider map! Finals! You're horseshit! You are fucking terrible!
Beatable Rosso. Thank you everyone for watching. We will see you for the grand finals next week.